This is Pav Bamber here for PSB Sports. Mother David Haye versus Tony Bowie. Press conference here at Dorchester. As you can see with me, head of Sky Boxing, Adam Smith. Adam, how are you, my friend?
I'm very good, thank you. Yeah, recovering from that. It was it was all good fun until the last bit, which was a little. They crossed the line, didn't they? But two of them are volatile, charismatic personalities, and they don't like each other. You put them together, and that's what's going to happen. So look, it's been done. It was great fun banter all the way through, and look, they want to get in the ring and they want to do the business on March the 4th, and let's make sure they do that.
How would you? I mean, obviously, being the head of Sky Boxing yourself is obviously a corporate and commercial side of things. So obviously, if you go on, sorry.
Yeah, look, they've got responsibilities, the pair of them, and both of them work with us. Tony is worked in our new commentary setup in the last few weeks, and is an excellent pundit. David Haye is working with us on the Anti-Joshua night next week, and is again an excellent analyst. He was very, very good the night that his friend BJ Forrest fought Tony Bellew. Both are bright guys. Both of them have terrific history inside and outside the ring with us. So they have responsibilities, obviously, to make sure that they conduct themselves professionally. But ultimately, when the two of them are getting head to head, there's going to be tension. Unfortunately, it didn't descend into too much of a problem, and they were split.
On the gloves are off, how are you going to try and keep things cool between?
Well, we had an issue with the gloves are off with Dylan White and Derek Chisora, and we've done many of the shows over the years, and it ended with a push and a pull with Carl Froch. It ended with Tony walking out of the Nathan Cleverly one. We've had Amir Khan and Kell Brook on ringside together. There's been a lot of James Aguel, George Groves. There's been a lot of heat, but actually it hasn't overspilled. And I think we've got to make sure that that it's absolutely professionally taken care of, and that we get the banter, we get the bows and arrows, but that we don't get anything untoward. And also, they're fighters. They're professionals. They are role models as well out there to the young. And look, no one minds a little bit of a push around, but ultimately we've got to be careful with that. And I think the board will be looking into that as well. So we don't want to get them together too many times before the fight, head to head at least.
Adam, also recently there was a new deal announced with BT Sport on Sport-Boxnation. From Sky's perspective, how did you perceive this deal to be, and do you believe it's good for boxing and obviously another competition for Sky?
Of course, it's great for boxing that that it's being covered, and it shows how much the sport has been brought forward. I think what I will say is that Sky have always maintained a loyalty to boxing. I joined in 1994, and it was the Chris Eubank World Tour. Before me, even there was the fights with Lennox Lewis, and we had a matchroom deal. And year on year, we have kept up our boxing schedule. We haven't flitted around, we haven't moved in and out of the sport. We've kept it up, and I think in the last 3 or 4 years we've moved on again 2-3 levels with Eddie, with Matchroom, with the big events, the big shows, with the talent that's come through. Look how many world champions we have now. Look at Anthony Joshua spearheading this huge revival for British boxing. And I think that it's not surprising that everybody wants to show boxing, and it's great. We've got Channel 5, we've got, there's rumours of ITV again, maybe, BT. We welcome competition. It means that we've got to up our game, we've got to make sure that our shows are second to none. And we'll hope to do that, and by announcing fights like Bellew and Haye and on Sky Sports Box Office, and Joshua next week, and all the other stuff we put on Sky Sports and online on .com, on Sky Sports News. We've got terrific stuff ahead in 2017. But yeah, obviously, the more that's the boxing shown in this country, the better.
Go ahead into 2017. Obviously, you mentioned that you're going to have to up your game with the new competition. Are Sky going to be doing anything more, anything different?
We look to up our game every day. My team is a fantastic team, and they work 24/7 to try, and they all have an enormous passion, both for the sport and for Sky Television, and they want to produce the best content in the most vibrant way, with the most innovative stories, online, on screen, mobile, tablet, all the different ways now that we're getting our content. They want to appeal and work their hardest for everything. So they're at the moment they're working flat out on what's happening on Saturday night this week and what's happening on Saturday night next week. And then they'll be working towards the next goal. So yes, we do have to up our game. We do have to take it to another level, but we try to do that on a day-by-day basis. So yeah, 2017 will be fantastic for British boxing, and it'll be fantastic for boxing on Sky.
Adam Smith, head of Sky Boxing. Thank you so much for your time today. I wish you all the best, and hopefully I can see you very soon, my friend.
Sure.